So I recently finished my run of Super Robot Wars 30 on Super Expert Plus, mainly to get the 10 new power parts to use. I won't go into the specifics or my thoughts on the new difficulty in this video, though you should definitely check out the livestream I did, link in the description and card, it was fantastic. But I do want to go over these new parts, as they are, relative to every other available part in the game, extremely powerful. And in no particular order, let's get into it. First up is Sparrow's Fruit of Wisdom. Sparrow being the cool bird companion from Super Robot Wars X. Simple part, gives plus 150 max SP. Most other parts give plus 20 max SP at most, so this is pretty huge. Good for supports to prospect spam or whatever else you need. I can't wait to farm 5 and put them on someone for plus 750 SP. Next is Quark Drive S. The Quark Drive being what the Tyrannado from Super Robot Wars T uses as a power source. This part gives plus 2 movement, plus 400 weapon attack damage, plus 200 max energy, and plus 2 range of non-map, non-range 1 weapons. Excellent all-around part, very good for movement, range, energy, and damage all around. Any main unit will greatly benefit from this one. Next up, Tlink Reactor. Tlink being a system the SRX and Huckpine Mark III use. This part gives plus 40 sight and mobility, plus 2 movement, grants S in all unit and weapon terrain adaptivities, and 2 range. Another good all-around part, though a bit more for real types with the increased mobility. Other parts that combine mobility and sight only give plus 20 max. Next is the TE generator. I think this is in reference to the Tronium engine planned for the SRX to use, later installed into the Noah-class battleship Hagane and OG. This part gives plus 200 max energy and fully restores energy at the start of own phase. Basically a better time flow engine, which gives plus 200 max energy and restores 50% of energy at the start of own phase. Probably the weakest jump in power for these new items, but not bad. Next we have the DGG Soul. DGG standing for Dynamic General Guardian, the series of super robots from the Alpha games. Notably the Daigengar, Ausensider, and the Ryo. This part gives plus 200 HP, plus 400 armor, and activates the Persist and Valor spirits at the start of own phase at 150 plus morale. Great for your supers, good amount of HP and armor. Giving a free Persist and Valor at the start of your turn gives you a pretty big hit on a boss. Not many parts that auto-cast Valor. Next up is the ERS-99. Not sure what this one is in reference to, so drop a comment if you know. This part activates the Love Spirit at 150 plus morale at the start of own phase. Not much to say about this one, Love is a good spirit. Use it on a main unit for a free love every turn. Next is the Chrono H. Also not sure about this one, so comment if you know what this is. This part grants an extra turn, gives plus 100 max SP, plus 5 AXE, and plus 50 morale on sortie. This part gives the second highest amount of SP, and the highest amount of EXE and morale on sortie. Really good part, basically a Zealous trigger but with great sortie bonuses and a lot more SP. This will give you a full 10 EXE first turn to abuse multi-action with. Next up is the Tesla Drive S. This is a Super Robot Wars OG technology that is able to give flight to all mecha. This part gives plus 5 movement, though it's mistakenly worded as mobility. Also grants S rank in unit and weapon air and space terrain adaptivities. Grants air movement type unless the unit is terrain locked. This part gives the highest amount of movement out of any of the parts. The S rank in only air and space is kind of weak. Might as well use an S adapter, but the movement is nice. If movement wasn't capped at 20, I'd love to put 5 on a unit for plus 25 movement, which would basically give you access to the whole map in one move. That would be pretty funny to see. All of the above parts are unlocked in a base game playthrough on Super Expert Plus, and were in no particular order. The last 2 parts are unlocked in the DLC expansion for the game. Guardian Factor. Not sure what this is in reference to. Grants an extra turn, and increases attack power based on morale in steps of 200 to a maximum of 1000. This is essentially a better Crystal Heart, double the amount of attack power, with an extra turn on top of that. These parts cap out at 150 morale, so 200 attack power per 10 points of morale from 100 to 150. This is the highest attack power increase in the game, the second being the AOS armament at 600. I'm going to be farming a lot of these, so we may see more units go over the 1 million damage barrier. Lastly, 30 Final. 30 being in reference to the game itself, and this being the last part you get in the game. This part grants an extra turn, and activates the Zeal and Valor spirits at the start of own phase at 150 plus morale. Easily one of the best parts in the game on its own. This effectively gives your unit 3 actions, and a free Valor. Extra turns and Zeal are 2 separate things. Excellent part. And that's it for the 10 new and powerful parts from Super Expert Plus and the expansion DLC for Super Robot Wars 30. Easily the best parts in the entire game, and in the series as a whole, at least individually. The ultimate map clearing setup still reigns supreme in my opinion. Complete self-sustainability is the true victor here. In any case, let me know what you guys think of the parts in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one.